Okay. Question time.
It is time for the questions.
So we got these questions from. I have an Instagram account. I do a lot of writing. So these are questions from my account. These are questions from
my Instagram,
Spellcaster,
Eli's
and from
Instagram.
Eli's Instagram. I run all three. So
I got some from Snap. I got.
Yep.
So
these are from our social medias and what we gathered from our friends and from our professional accounts.
If you want to ask some more questions, the next film, if you guys enjoy this video, we'll probably do a Q&A for the next film too.
Yeah.
So, because that one's going to be a big one. So.
Also, ask questions in the comments below this. Okay, so the first question is from Eli's Instagram account that we received, and it says, "Who is your favorite character other than the one you play?"
Okay, do you want to start with?
Gladys.
We'll start with Eli. Okay, but you play Gladys.
No, what?
That's not known yet.
I play Agent Carter.
Gosh.
You guys probably want to go first for this one.
I don't play a character.
So what's the camera was your favorite character?
Okay, favorite character. I'm gonna say Dr. Petruvius.
Yeah, I was thinking the same thing. That's a tight
David
one.
executes it so
That's a tight
good.
He does.
I mean, if I had to, as far as character-wise, I gotta go with Petruvius.
Yeah.
David nails that part phenomenally. Like I still, when I watch it, I still get chills.
Me too.
Hearing him say something.
Me too. I'll rewatch it and I'll be like, oh my
damn,
gosh.
he did a good
gosh.
job with that. So that's gotta go to
Eli.
That's gotta go to David.
This is hard. I mean, I'm thinking kind of along the lines of Kepner, Vitruvius.
Yeah.
I just like Kepner because we get so much of his character in such a little amount of time.
I agree.
That is something that I really do like.
And that's skill.
Yes, because you get his goofy side, you get his leadership side, you get his brother side, you get
his work side,
his wingman side a little bit too. You get we really explore so many aspects of his character.
You know,
and his skills in all those areas.
Exactly. I mean, we just go through a lot of the parts of his character in a small amount of time, which I really like.
I agree.
Vitruvius, I really do love villains. Like I would say Gladys if we could do characters we didn't play or we did play.
Okay, so the next question is also from Eli's Instagram. It says, "What are your plans for the movies?" So
is that
we can't say much.
Is that future movies?
Probably future. I'd assume future.
Well, okay. Who wants to start? I guess it's for me.
It's your question.
I was gonna say. I guess it's for me.
You created them.
I can just say that.
I mean, we kind of help him process.
That is true.
They're my brainstorming.
Yes.
Like literally.
That's what I would call it.
And like this is like at the end of Spy 4, we all got on PlayStation and we played Apex and we just did nothing but talk about Spy.
Yeah.
We just talked about
and how it
what
went.
are you looking at, like how it went, and then what are you looking at for the next film? What are your ideas for that?
And
how do you want this to go?
And how we could bring it to life.
And then when I would be like, well, I'm not really sure out of this part, you'd be like, oh, well, how about we have this happen? And I'm like, I can use that.
Yeah.
Let's plug that in.
Yeah.
And so I mean, yes, I do write the script, but in all honesty, it is a team effort between these two, bouncing ideas back and forth and trying to figure out, does this flow? Does this work? So as far as plans for the future of these movies, I can't say too much because that would be too spoilery, but there are going to be one, if not two more.
That we know of.
It's either going to be one big one or two decent-sized ones. I'm not going to give any more away than that. But I definitely plan on wrapping the series up. And, if more come out of that, maybe, but I don't know. I guess that's the best way I can answer that question.
Next question comes from Aiden's Instagram, which is Spellcaster. What inspired you to create/join the Spy Wars series? So create would be you.
So you're create.
We're joined.
Yeah. So create. We kind of explained that when we went to watch the first movie, but it was a challenge to film it for a home festival during COVID. It was basically like, yo, COVID's got everyone locked up. Go film something. And the first day I got it, I kind of brushed it off. I'm like, I'm not ready for something like that. Like I can't do a short film. I don't have the skill, the camera, the ability. That was my thought. And then after a few days, I kind of was just sitting in class, online class, and I'm just like, yo, what if I did like a spy mission? Start up on the hill and like infiltrate my house. you know, and then it just grew from there. And then I'm like, how can I incorporate a hammer? How can I do that? And that's just where I went from. I mean, I grew up playing like a lot of Splinter Cell, stealth-based missions, spy games. I love those games. So yeah, so that's kind of where Assassin's Creed, exactly, where you got to stealth your way through things. I love stealth games. I love those aspects. So I guess that's what really pushed me into a spy movie as compared to just an action film or
just
a love
like
story.
a thriller or something.
Yeah.
No,
So why did you
nice.
guys want to join the series and my hullabaloo craziness?
Well, you asked him.
Yes.
You asked him to join.
You asked me first before her?
Well, she kind of volunteered.
I volunteered.
Oh, why did you
Well,
volunteer?
okay, so I guess it's my turn.
It is.
It's your turn.
Okay. So I got sent home from college early at the time because of
Corona.
Everything is because of Corona.
But yeah, so I came home and I actually was immediately put in isolation, which really sucked. Got stuck in my room for 10 days because someone from my college had it, and I may have been in contact, which I ended up didn't get it. I ended up being okay. I didn't get it. So thankfully that worked out. But I had a camera with me because I was in the middle of taking a photography class, which I absolutely loved. But so it was my school camera that I was using at the time, and I could take it home and obviously do projects with it that was due. And you needed basically filming, and I was like, okay. Yeah, and I've always liked taking photos, and I figured videography isn't much different.
Yeah.
It's the same concept, except stuff's moving.
Yeah.
And it's more involved. You're
We
actually
just rented it.
Yeah.
you're more involved with your subjects than you would be with photography. So I guess that's how I got started. Was I had the camera. I liked doing photography, and I also like taking videos. So it just kind of was like, all right, let's make this film. And I had a lot of input on what it looked like behind the scenes. So you guys would do stuff, and I'm like, that doesn't look right.
Yeah,
you know,
yeah,
like,
there's a lot of that for sure.
oh, that camera angle is horrible. Let's restart.
do that, yeah.
You know, like, so I was kind of more the behind the scenes. Let's take a big picture look at this and see how it would look. You know, and you guys just kind of put it together. So I guess that's my little clip.
Why did you join?
Well, I joined because
You were drafted into servitude.
yeah.
That's what happened.
So I joined because, well, you got to use fake guns to shoot your friends. You got to be
got
in
shot.
the internet. I got shot the
Oh,
most.
and Corona.
You get to be on the internet. I've always really wanted to be in movies and stuff like that. I've just always loved like doing that stuff.
Yeah.
Watching it is really fun. Being in it is really fun. I mean, I've always been kind of a movie guy. Being in them, rather. I mean, I've acted before. I've done that kind of stuff. It was really just kind of, I just really wanted to do it. Is really just kind of what it came down to. Corona or not, I would have said yes. What made you want to do it now? I didn't want to do it now. I always wanted to do it.
Yeah.
It's really, as long as I remember, I've always
That's
just
true.
wanted to.
I mean,
we've been thinking about this stuff since we were like literally kids.
All right.
It was
So
done.
next question was also from Spellcaster's Instagram. What inspired the story of Spy? Which
The
we kind of
story.
just answered.
Well, the story.
the story.
Story.
I mean, the first one was kind of predictated because of the criteria.
right.
Yes.
And I kind of answered that with what was your inspiration?
Well, I'm thinking because the first one wasn't really much of a story.
No, the first one, the second one,
What
the third
inspired you continue the story?
I think
is
a
what
lot
I
of it
think
was
it's
your
saying.
actors that were willing to.
I think like after I made the second one, I had Cam, I had Nick, I had Seth, and they're all like, "Yo, can I be part of this?" And knowing that other people were watching what I was doing and were like, "This is cool. I want to be a part of this."
Jumpstart.
Me. Like that's like, damn.
Yeah.
I got people that want to do this, and I want to make another film. So let's make another film.
Was on my on my Instagram, and it says favorite part of the series.
You want to start?
I guess I will start. Yeah. So
Filming it.
Yeah.
I loved filming it. I did. It was so fun. But I think we're talking specifically scenes of the films. I don't know. I think I'm gonna be quick and answer this, but I think it's the deal. I just loved. It was such a challenge to film, but yeah, I loved. There were so many characters to look at, and everyone was on point. I mean, you look at Nick, you look at Seth, you look at David, and it's like, whoa, they're all in character at the same time. They're all in sync. Seth gets shot. Nick is like, oh my gosh, and Dr. Vitruvius doesn't skip a beat.
It's easy for me. It's the Spy One fight.
Yeah, I can agree with that.
Favorite scene, Spy One fight. That was so. I mean, it was our very first lengthy fight. Like every other scene was just dead, you know. And that was the first time
you guys connected.
We connected. I felt like we flowed pretty easily.
Yeah.
Both of us just connected punches and would swing.
Exactly.
And when we were creating the fight, it was just like, how about we do this? And you're like, okay, but we got to disarm my guy's arm first so we can get to that. You know, I'm like, okay, so how about I throw it into the ceiling or smash it against the wall? You know, and then we just worked with that. And like, just to see that scene come together was my favorite scene.
I think I have to go with the lightsaber fight.
Yeah.
Or
that
the
was
PLC fight.
I was thinking you would say that.
Because-
I thought maybe you would say that.
Because
Yeah.
I mean, Gladys, which
Yeah.
I don't know why I love his character so much, but really, I mean, I really just loved choreographing it. I loved just going through the fight. Watching it is really cool because you see the characters in the fight. That is something that really stuck out to me, is that you can see Pearson's personality. You're learning Pearson's personality in that too. And there were different stages, there were different levels of aggression that changed. It really is kind of like watching like a tennis match. And I mean, of course, I'm so biased because I'm in it and I made
You
it.
choreographed it,
Yeah.
you're in it.
I made the lightsaber, I choreographed it.
Yeah, that's true.
That is true.
That is true.
But the first fight scene does hold a special place. But the lightsaber fight, I just gotta say the lightsaber fight.
Yeah. This one was on yours. Okay.
We did.
Favorite scene to film and favorite scene to watch.
I mean, we kind of just answered that. I think my answer is the same, to be perfectly honest. Favorite scene to film. I mean, I wasn't always behind the camera.
Well, man.
I guess that's a me question, isn't it?
It's kind of more. I mean, I filmed Spy 4, and I guess my favorite scene to film that was, it's probably Alex going around the house. That was just fun. Like seeing Seth and Cam go at it with the henchmen was hilarious. Working with Alex, like that was fun to film.
So I liked. Honestly, I'm gonna have to say the first film. I liked the running. Like, I
Chasing me
know.
around the garage.
I know I complained about that, but like it was challenging, and it was kind of fun to see.
Seeing how it turned out.
To see how it turned out, and
Yeah.
also
See how it works.
not to mention band again, but I was like marching to make sure my feet were not gonna shake. You know what I mean? Like I was on my tiptoes the entire time trying to keep myself at one platform. And I mean, I was chasing you around the house, and then there was a lot of like moving the camera, making sure I was with you and your movements.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna say the first one was my favorite to film.
Yeah.
I mean, I know that's really broad, but
Well,
most of the first one was me running.
Yeah, that's true.
Or
standing on a chair.
standing on a
or
chair,
laying, squatting down.
I was on the floor at
Yeah.
one point, so like that one was just fun because it was straight creativity. Like, okay,
Yeah.
how can I film this, and also how can I make it flow and capture it? So I guess that's what I would say for that one.
My favorite to film, I would probably say, with David and Cam,
His Kepner undercover scene was
Yeah.
really
that
fun
was,
to film.
That was pretty good.
That was fun to film. We did a few things. We did me walking
And we did
behind
it
the
twice.
scenes. We did it twice. We did me walking behind the scenes. We had just
And you
playing
added
with
that
the two characters.
at the time. Kepner was always supposed to get taken out by a guard, but
Yeah.
he was just like, I'm gonna be the henchman, so I'll just walk behind and make it
Yeah.
look like I'm there. And that was a great addition.
But playing with the characters was really fun. Seeing the difference between Kepner and his character, technically,
Yeah.
and Vitruvius and his character, because
Yeah.
they're both kind of faking
It's
it.
kind of cool because
Yeah.
they're both not being themselves.
Yeah.
Exactly.
They're both
That was really
being
cool.
somebody else.
Just watching them go into those characters and seeing the camera on them, that was a
Their
really cool scene.
interactions were interesting to me.
Also,
Like it made you think. Like,
Yeah.
okay,
It
what's
did.
happening?
Well, and also you're like, is that the truth?
Yeah, it makes
Is that
you question.
real?
Yeah.
because casting problems, but
I
Well,
wasn't
yeah,
there for the
but-
filming, but still, I
Yeah.
think that scene would
but
definitely
also the kids across the way, that was cool.
I was gonna say
When-
that was a close second.
When we were
So
filming that scene
I
and
was
they
thinking
were
that.
out there, they were cheering us on. They were
that was
having as much of a good time as we were.
So next question was Eli's Instagram. It says, was there a TV show, book, movie, game that inspired or made us want to make Spy? Which we kind of answered that.
I'm like Halo and Splinter Cell.
Yeah, I was gonna say
and,
Halo.
and like the Assassin's Creed. Those are the two biggest inspirations. I mean, our armor straight from Halo.
All right, we got two questions
Awesome.
left. 2 questions left. All right, so this one was on my Instagram. Did Nick Sweet survive? Is he dead or
So this
hostage?
is kind of a running joke. So, throughout the entire,
Yeah.
throughout every promotion for Spy 4,
Everything I
Nick was away
posted,
at
he
college.
commented.
Everything was away at college,
Well,
so he couldn't make it into Spy 4.
Yeah.
But on everything, he always commented, "Where's Nathan Belfast?
Yeah.
Where is he?
Yeah.
I'm waiting for Nathan Belfast." And like
Where's
as an
my
homage to
character?
that, he's on an index card in the bulletin in the
Yes.
It says, "Where is Nathan Belfast?"
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
It just as a
Yeah.
connect between.
Well, because
It's kind of a fourth wall break kind of a thing. on the
is he
bulletin board.
is he dead or a hostage with Dr. Vitruvius? You don't know.
yeah.
You don't know.
You won't know until the next film. He could be dead. Maybe Vitruvius shot him.
Maybe he's the.
Maybe he's out there building the hammer for him.
But
Maybe
to
he
be
is.
fair,
Maybe
the
he's-
last time viewers
Maybe
have
he's making a
seen-
rocket ship.
Yeah. Maybe he's going to space.
The last time
Maybe
viewers have seen him.
Vitruvius just threw him out of the dumpster.
Maybe.
Maybe he got rid of him.
The last time viewers did see him was when Vitruvius had him in a deal.
Yeah,
So
and
yes.
he was still
it's a
alive then.
fair
We're still
question.
on it.
Only next week we'll know.
Yes. Only Nick Sweet knows the answer to
Only
that
me.
question.
So if he's watching. Next question is on Aiden's channel. What was the easiest to film?
Easiest.
I don't think any of them were pretty easy.
No.
I was trying to think
They were
about.
all a challenge. I don't know.
I mean, lighting was always an issue.
Oh, that's true.
When I think about
Yeah.
when I think about
Nighttime was
outside
always
is
a
easier
problem.
because there's less constrictions on ceiling and floor.
But
But then I think about it in,
daylight.
like the daylight, because you got too much sun or not enough sun, and it's just like, you know. So
I think there's a couple scenes that come to mind. I think one of the easiest I would say would be the second time we did David and Cam's scenes, because
Oh.
that was the second time we'd run through it because the first time got deleted.
That's
And
true.
when
I
we
was
ran,
there for that.
no, but when we ran through
Yeah.
that, they had their lines. They knew what was going to happen.
Yeah.
Because we'd already done it,
Yeah.
and so they were just like lickety split.
I'm actually gonna say Spy 3, the basement scene with Eli, you, and John.
The long one.
It was but listen, it was long, but it was
But-
repetitive.
Yeah,
I mean, it was
guess
like,
it was.
We got it down pretty
you
good.
know what I'm saying?
I
Like,
mean,
it
by
was,
the
it
time
was
we
long.
got to the fourth take of
Yeah, like
We
it,
had it
we
down.
were just like,
it
okay,
was
we're just doing
long,
this.
but I just held the camera and watched you. You know, like you
Yeah.
know, like there wasn't any fighting, there wasn't any real horrible, painful dialogue.
It was simple.
It just
It was simple and straightforward. That scene, in my opinion, is the most boring scene
it was
out
boring.
of all three,
And that's
all
what-
4 films.
it was boring, and
It
that's why
was-
I call it easiest.
It would have been boring if not for the camera angles.
Yes.
That is true.
That's why I say it's the easiest, because we memorized the script. There were a few issues with trying to get the script just right for 4-5 takes, you
Yeah.
know. But
Yeah.
other than that, you guys were sitting down at a table and talking.
Yeah,
like
it's
it
true.
wasn't
It's true.
it wasn't
did go-
overly
it went
complicated. We did that late at night. It was just kind of like chill, you know. Like it wasn't. I just had to stand in a specific spot. Once I found my spot, I stayed there, you know. Like,
Yeah.
So I mean, that's what I would say is the easiest.
I gotta say, voice lines for
Yeah.
all my
that-
voice lines for
That's
Gladys.
true.
I
Fair
was
enough.
sitting in front
That's
of my
true.
mic at home. I pulled it up
Yeah.
right there, and I was
we
like,
recorded most of them
Here we go.
on the day, and then like when I got to post, I'm just like, "Oh, we didn't get this line from you.
Yeah.
And I just texted him like, so can you just say, "So nice to finally meet you"?
"So nice to finally
And
meet
for-
you,
for the-
Agent Pierce."
Yeah.
Anyway, that concludes all our questions. If you guys have more questions,
concludes everything,
let us
actually.
know.
If you have more, put it in the comments.
That's all the
Exactly.
film. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed. Please
Yeah.
leave me a comment with another question or a like on the video to show your support of this channel and Spy Wars. Subscribe to him too.
Yep.
You know, he makes videos, he does gaming videos, and and he does the lightsaber video linked in the description.
Oh, yep.
That's great.
We'll link
Um,
the Instagrams. Follow
Yep,
all of our
Instagram.
Instagrams.
Maddie does a lot of writing, poetry, poems. Check her out on Instagram.
writing a novel.
Yeah,
just
she
saying.
is writing a book,
Writing
and
a
it'll be
book.
turned into a film when it's finished.
He'll turn it into a film.
Potentially, we'll see.
Yeah,
Gotta
we'll
find
see.
actors who are
We're
willing to
all
make
we're
it
all
out.
we're all doing big projects, so we're
Yeah.
just hoping to basically entertain you guys and also
Have fun doing it.
have fun doing it.
Spy Wars will probably be linked down there too if you haven't seen it. What the hell are you doing watching this video?
How? How did you even watch it if you haven't seen
Exactly.
Spy Wars?
There's no point. You're just sitting behind the scenes before the film. You couldn't even enjoy the film for what it was.
Go watch the film.
Rude.
I would say that about anyone that watched bloopers first too. But
Yeah.
I mean,
Why would you
Goal
watch?
of some
Why would you
people.
just watch the bloopers and not the film?
I know.
You just give it all away.
Did people do that?
I think
I
so.
think some people
Crazy,
did, yeah.
crazy people. But anyway,
You crazy.
go watch them again if you've already seen them. And
That
if
too.
you, if
I
you,
watch them all the time.
I do
just,
too.
Just share them to random people.
Or
you
just
know. I get
rewatch
those
them.
weirdos that add me on Snapchat all the time. Add them back and share the link.
Yes.
Oh, that's a
You know?
good idea.
Just share the link.
Rewatch them, and now that you know all the stuff that we showed you and told you, now you can rewatch them with a new light.
I'm just gonna say this: the 5th one so far is the longest one we've ever attempted.
Yeah.
The script is insane.
Biggest project.
I printed it off. Okay, I don't know if this is.
Don't say the page.
Okay.
Actually, you can say the page. It's not that big.
All right, the page number was 95.
Jeez.
But
95
I think
pages.
it was script format.
And I printed
It's
it off.
Full
That is
page.
true. It's script format.
Like regular
Right,
page is
so
about 60.
If you cut it in half, yeah, exactly. But still.
But still, it's a huge project, and
Yeah.
I'm really hoping to bring it to you guys because it's something that I'm like, well, after Spy 4, I'm ready to do something bigger and better.
And it's
and
gonna
try
be a lot
something.
for the actors. Like
It's gonna be a lot.
Bring them up.
It's a lot in a lot
Yeah.
of ways for everybody.
Uh-huh.
I'm excited for it. I'm
I'm
ready for
excited.
it.
I'm very stressed. But I'm
Like
very
you know
excited.
when I was reading the script,
Yeah.
and I was like, wait.
This happened.
This happened? Yeah, literally. That's exactly.
I can't wait to do that.
Exactly what happened. Yeah. That
Like,
it was.
If everything turns out the way I have imagined it and pictured it, I'm gonna be very happy and
Just-
excited.
Just
to show
reading
you
it
guys
and editing it, I was like,
what it'll
oh
be.
my god.
Yeah, there's a few moments where you're like,
Yes.
oh,
You're like,
very-
let's go.
I'm
Let's
very
see this
excited
happen.
to be able to present it to you guys, but I'm gonna say,
Couple months, more than.
I'm gonna say, and this is maximum time, I'm gonna say a year.
Yeah.
I don't think it's gonna take that long, but on top of working different jobs, editing regular
Getting a career.
content, trying to do this as a career, because that's just my future goals as a career person. But
Yeah.
Which is
I'm
another
gonna
reason why
say,
you should subscribe.
Yeah.
yeah, give a Patreon. I don't have a
Subscribe and
I don't have a
share.
Patreon.
Please just share.
I have a Patreon. I don't use it.
Patreon. But anyways, I want to do this as a career, and going forward, I can't guarantee that these are gonna be. I mean, like we made 3 of them in a summer. If you
Yeah.
think about it.
3, yeah,
We
which
made
is impressive.
3, technically 4.
Well, that wasn't
No.
more. That was more. That was less summer.
No, that was.
Well, yeah, there was like October.
Yeah.
But irregardless, we made 3 in a summer, but they were
in a year.
4 in a year.
4 in
No.
a year.
Well, by the time I got it edited, it was after that. But yes.
But 3.
Well, actually, yeah, a year starting when Spy 1 started. We
Yeah.
made 4 in a
we
year.
made 4 movies in a year, which is insane.
Yeah, which
Yeah.
no,
And with how amazing they turned out, it's
Yeah,
like,
for sure.
I mean,
ow.
they got their issues, but
Well,
No, I
I'm
mean,
happy.
every movie
Yeah,
does.
but looking at it just from an outside standpoint, it's very. I'm
Yeah.
impressed with how it all turned out.
Yeah.
And yeah, and like I said, I can't guarantee more films. Like I can't guarantee another 3 films in a year. 'Cause
Yeah.
that's probably not going to happen.
Well, especially with how spread out we are now.
Everyone's
Also-
spread out. Everyone's.
And
gonna go
also,
in
you
their
gotta
direction.
remember, this is the year of COVID. So, I
Yeah.
mean, there's that
And that's
too.
that's the greatest thing. When COVID locked us down, we made 3 movies.
yeah,
Yeah,
absolutely.
that's
But,
what
you know-
jump started it.
Yeah.
I mean, we were bored. And like, let's do something.
Yeah.
And everyone else is like, I want to do something. That was another big reason. A lot of people are just like, I just want to be with people. Let me be part of something.
Yeah, which
Yeah.
is
Like,
why a lot of them volunteered.
all right,
Thankfully.
why not?
Yeah.
But the point of it is, I'm not
Subscribe.
subscribed, but also Spy 5. Stay tuned for, but probably not anytime soon.
Yeah.
It'll be a while, but I will keep you updated on the. She'll keep you updated on the
I
Instagram.
will keep you
So,
updated.